This is going to be the first of a series of lessons where I'm going to teach you how you can create a portfolio website using Elementor, and we're going to start from scratch, and we're going to do these lessons live. So if it happens that you are watching them, you can also drop down your comments and questions. And the most important thing is it's a new format here, a new kind of tutorials that I'm going to provide you, and I hope that you're going to enjoy them. Basically, I'm going to provide a playlist at the end of the series of lessons that you can access whenever you want to rewatch them and to refollow all the process step by step. So, my name is Pascal, in case you do not know me, and if you use Elementor for your, or if you use WordPress in general for your business, I suggest you to subscribe here to my channel, because I provide a lot of content about Elementor, WordPress, and yes, website creation stuff. So let's go and see what we will create. It's going to be a simple portfolio website where we're going to base this website on Hostinger, which is a very good hosting provider that you can choose when you want to basically install a new WordPress website, and when you want to be sure to have a really high quality product, a great support team that answers to you via chat if you have any question or any problem with your hosting. And oh, of course, there is my affiliate link in the description below, and here is my little green background face. I say the perfect foundation for your online business is Hostinger. It's one of my favorite hosting provider for WordPress. You have a few plans here. You can start with the plan that you want. If you already have a hosting, that's okay. Of course, you can skip this part, and you will be able here to basically subscribe and create your first hosting, your first WordPress website. So we can go and see what happens here in the different plans. The first plan is 25 websites, the second one is 50 websites, and the third one is 100 websites. But this is not really important, and it is not really accurate, because the real limits here are, of course, the SSD storage and the NVMe storage in the other plans, which is, of course, limited. So if you have one website that has 5 gigabytes of space occupied, of course, you won't be able to store more websites like that one. Anyway, to keep it simple, you got to, with this limit here, which is inodes, which means that you have a limited amount of files and folders that you can host on your hosting here. So if you need it for just one website, you're going to choose either the premium plan or the business plan. But in general, I suggest you to choose the business one, because even if you just need space and hosting for one single website, in our case, we're going to build a portfolio website, a business portfolio website, which is going to fit perfectly for many different kind of businesses. I suggest you to use the business plan, because it's a little bit more powerful in terms of performance. You see here, you got the NVMe storage, you got a lot of space. You can eventually also host other websites for your clients or for yourself, for your businesses. Then you got also daily backups, which is also a very, very advanced feature here. And so basically here you got the ability to restore your website each and every day if something goes wrong. While if you're using this here, the weekly backups, you're kind of limited, because you just have the the backup of your website once a week. So if something goes wrong, it is a little bit more difficult to restore it. Hello, Luca from Madeira. Nice to see you connected here. As I was mentioning at the beginning of the video, this is a new format where I'm going to provide you live building tutorials, and they're going to be series of tutorials. Of course, I'm going to build a website with you step by step, and I'm going to do it live. So you can ask me whatever you want if you happen to watch this session live, or you can also ask any question in the comment section below when the video is going to be uploaded to the actual playlist. So this is the first part where I explain the hosting, and we're going to build together a portfolio website. You got also many resources in the description box down below, so you can access all the links and resources that I talk about in the video down in the description box. So I was telling you that you should choose the business one, not only because you have daily backups, but also because you have many other performance improvements and other tools that are available when you choose this kind of plan. You got also the free CDN, which is very, very powerful. Most of all, if your website is visited from different places from all over the world. So if you have a CDN in place, you're going to be sure that all the content is going to be very accessible, very fast loading, and yeah, it's going to work better, basically. You got also AI tools, you got staging tools, which you do not have here. So basically you got many professional tools that you need. And most of all, you got high performance. And at the end of the comparison, you see that there is only $1 of difference. So it is not that important. Let's go ahead and see how this works. You can choose the plan here, and you can use my coupon. You can enter here WP Roads. Okay. Let me know in the comment section below or in the chat if you watch this video live, if you like this kind of approach to make some live lessons where I teach you how to create a website, or in this case a portfolio website, a business website, on live streaming, and then I will create a playlist of all these lessons and you can rewatch them whatever you want. So here with this coupon here, you see that you're basically saving a lot of money, and you can choose if you want to buy 4 years of hosting. This is great, guys. You are buying 4 years of hosting and then you do not think about it anymore. So I think that this is the great way to save a lot of money when you choose a good hosting provider like Hostinger. And most of all, you can choose after this 48 months if you want to renew for just 1 year, or if you want to renew for 2 years, or for 4 years again. So at the end of every billing cycle, you are kind of you can manage it from your dashboard. So it's very easy to change your mind if you ever change your mind. Of course, you got also a 30-day money back guarantee. So you're risking nothing here, and the renewal price will not be this one, but it will be this one that you can see here down here, which is already still very cheap. So you're paying $8.99 per month also when you renew. That's great, you see. You can cancel anytime, you can change the billing period, so it is great. When you click on continue, you're going to be asked to sign up, so to create an account. In my case, I have already one, so basically oh, this is weird. Yes, you see here, this says that I am logged in with my account. Hi, Kafi. As I was explaining to all the other people that are connected right now, this is a new format, a new tutorial format that I'm using to basically teach you online live what I know about WordPress and Elementor, and having you also asking me questions in the chat and in the comment section below. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a portfolio website with Elementor, showing you a lot of different tricks and tips that you can apply. And I will start now by showing you how you can buy your hosting provider here with Hostinger. So basically here you fill all the fields. You're seeing that we are basically paying very little amount for 4 years of hosting. Then you go to the payment settings, you just enter your payment details, you smash the purchase button, and then you got your hosting provider at Hostinger. Once you do all this stuff here, you're gonna be, thank you very much, that's very kind, thank you, Kafi. And you're gonna be able then to access your hosting account, your Hostinger account. Basically, you're gonna receive some emails, you're gonna save them, of course, because they are very important. And you're gonna be able to have also a free domain for the first year, which is very interesting if you want, or you can connect your domains from external services. If you already bought a domain from another website or anywhere else on the internet, you can basically then point your domain on Hostinger in a very easy way. And another very important thing here is to know that you can start building your website on Hostinger. This is the Hostinger H panel. This is the Hostinger panel where you kind of manage all your websites. You can do it by starting with a temporary domain. So for example, if you have already a website and you want to do a restyling, or if you just want to start without going online immediately with a with your official domain, or you just need time to choose your domain, you can use temporary domains. And this is exactly what we're going to do together here. We're going to use a temporary domain that we can use just to build our website. And then at the end of the process, we're going to point our external domain, our official domain, to Hostinger. Or you can also retrieve your free domain from Hostinger and do the configuration step by step through the Hostinger panel. So basically, this is the starting point. We bought our hosting on Hostinger. Then we are here, we have our account. If you want to log into your account, of course, you're going to receive an email to go and click the login button, or you can just go to hostinger.com and have a simple login. So this is quite easy to manage. You can go on websites. You will have a lot of different notifications. Don't worry, just go to websites, choose the websites list, And then you go and choose your hosting plan that you just bought. For example, you're gonna see something like this with the name of your plan here and the button here, the call to action to start managing this hosting plan. And in this case, we're just going to add a new website. So we're going to add a WordPress website, and it's gonna be a beautiful business portfolio website. As I was mentioning, we're going to make each lesson about 45 minutes to 1 hour, and then they're going to be all grouped into a playlist. What happened here? Why did it move? I just asked to create. Okay, perfect. So this is the interface that we can use to install WordPress and create a new WordPress website. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. I will leave it in English for now. I will change just the email here. We'll use this one. The password, I will leave this one. And this are the details that we're going to enter when we're going to log into our WordPress website. So they're pretty important. Of course, you can also change them later, but I suggest you here to use a strong email and password to access them later on your website. Okay, let's go. Now here we just go and skip all this and we will create a blank site. This is pretty important because the AI system here, I believe it is still in a beta phase in the sense that it is still a bit limited at the moment. So I would prefer to create a blank site right now. And I will go, and here, if you just bought a plan, like I showed you before, you will also see a message that says that you can claim a free domain if you want. So if you want to do it immediately, please go ahead and claim your free domain. Or otherwise, as I was mentioning, you can go and use a temporary domain. This is pretty powerful because you can start creating without having to worry about the domain. And basically your website will be just online and running, but into a temporary domain. So basically it's going to be a domain like randomnames.hostinger.com, something like this. And then you can also switch back to the official domain of your website when you finish your work. So this is the stuff that we're going to see at the end of this course. WordPress portfolio course with Elementor. Okay, we're installing WordPress. Let's give it a few minutes right now. Okay, and let me know if you like this kind of format. It's gonna be a live format, it's like if you were into a university or into a real classroom all together, and we can interact. We can write down our questions and so on. And it is just a test that I'm doing. I really feel the how do you say the feel the desire to do so. So I'm going to test it with you. And please share your feedback and tell me if you like this kind of setup. Okay, now we're just finishing to wait the WordPress installation. Okay, this is an example of a portfolio website for interior designers, but it's gonna be way more better than this one. This is just a simple example. I'm going to use a minimalistic approach, a very simple design that was going to be very effective and that you can apply yourself to your projects if you want. Okay, here we are logged in to our WordPress website. If we go back to Hostinger, let me check here the Hostinger account. So I'm logged in. Now if I go on websites and I click on the website list, I see my just installed website, which is this one, Green Yellow Otter. You see random names. Green Yellow Otter, hostingersite.com. This is great because we can use this basic temporary domain to create our website. We can go and make our all our how do you say website, and then here when we want to finish everything here, we can go and change our domain, for example, and we can simply choose the domain that we want. We can claim our free domain and connect it. We can also use some domains that we already have on Hostinger, or we can go and buy them directly from here, which is pretty awesome because you can go and type in whatever you want, and you can see is gonna be buyable directly from this simple interface, and you're gonna be able to connect it later on. So in this case, we're just going to use this. We're going to the dashboard. We're just going to verify a few things down here. Okay, let's make sure that we have daily backups enabled. In my case, yes, this is the case. And we're going to, yeah, everything else is okay. We're going to change just a few things here in the WordPress space here. We go to select WordPress, and we're going to scroll down until we find the overview. Okay, WordPress overview. Let's wait a few seconds. Okay, make sure to enable light speed. This is pretty important for the performance of your website. It's going to load very fast. The object cache, it's also very important, but it is only available if you choose the business or higher plans. And then we're going to change one setting into the WordPress updates. This is also pretty important. Let's go and click change. We scroll down here, and I strongly suggest you to use the native auto updates. And you can click on customize then, and you make sure to select here minor updates only. Then you click on save. And basically we are ready to get started with our website. That was very easy, right? Okay, so let's go into our website. And if you want to access your website, you can go back to the website list whenever you want. And you can go here to the WordPress admin. Here you click just on WordPress admin, and it's going to bring you directly into your WordPress admin dashboard. You see here, when I go up to the upper left side of the website, I can see my front end, the front end of my website, which is pretty ugly right now, which is nothing that we want to achieve. We're going to erase everything, and we're going to start from a blank page, a beautiful blank page, using Elementor Pro. Okay, right now let's dismiss everything. Okay, we go to the dashboard here. It is pretty easy to go back and forwards with the front end and the back end here. And when you go and click on screen options, you can get rid of all the widgets. So this is something that I suggest you to do too if you want to work in a proper way. Now we're going to make a little bit of tidy up, of clean up of the WordPress dashboard. So the first thing I would suggest you to do is to go to your profile in the upper right side of the page right now. And simply go here and fill your personal details, or your clients if you're building a website for a client. In this case, I will just go here with my details. Okay, I will go like this. I will leave it like this. You can also insert as a short bio if you want. This is pretty cool. Bio of myself. Because you can use it dynamically into your website later on. So when you're building some pages, the about page, for example, your blog posts, or even your portfolio, you can you can then create a template with your author box, with your or your architect box, or your artist box, and you can showcase your bio. So this is pretty cool. Let's go and update the profile. Okay, this is good. Now we'll go to settings, general. Okay, and we change the website name so that we are going to be ready also when we are going to switch to our official domain later on. And this is going to be my interior designer. Okay, your interior designer. Best interior in Paris, for example. Okay. Here, don't worry about all the other stuff. It is not important. The language, of course, if you are working into a different language, you can change the language of the website right here. And this is going to be reflected also in some settings and features of some plugins also in the front end. So be sure to select the right language. Change the time zone. In my case, I'm in Paris. And the date format is going to be, yes, like this. Okay. The time format is going to be like this. Let's save changes. Okay. Perfect. So these are the general settings. Let's go now to the reading part. And here we're just going to leave it like this, okay? To the writing, there's nothing to do. To the permalinks, you just make sure to choose post name. Normally it is already pre-default, but just check it in case that you have a different setting here. Just choose post name. It is very, very, very important. Okay. We can go then to the privacy. No need to go here. Okay, we can go to the posts. We can go and trash this post here. So we trash. Okay, empty trash. If you have any question, you can drop it in the chat or in the comment section below. And since this is a test, I didn't sponsor this video that much in my channel, so it is just a quick test, and I will see also by your feedback in the next days if this could work, and if this is something that you might be interested in to continue. Okay, so we just basically deleted our post, and we do the same now with the pages. Let's go to the pages here, trash. Oh yes, let's trash the pages. Delete permanently. Okay, appearance, theme. Okay, now let's go to appearance. Okay, and here we're going to do something very important. We're going to delete the themes that we're going to not use. So in this case, if you see, for example, 2023, 2024, you go simply and you click on delete here and you get rid of these themes. Delete, do not want them. Goodbye themes. Then here into the 2025, we're going to leave it enabled and we're going to enable auto updates. Another very important thing here is the installation of Elementor theme, which is called Hello Elementor, is this one. Hello, you can also type here hello and you're going to find it, or Hello Elementor. Okay, and this is one of the most used themes in WordPress because it works perfectly and seamlessly with Elementor. I do not recommend for now Hello Biz, but I recommend Hello Elementor. Activate, and when you go and activate this theme here, okay, you can go and configure it simply. Yes, so let's go and enable auto updates. Okay, and you can do a lot of different things here with the Hello Elementor theme enabled. The first thing you need to do is to go and visit your website from the front end. It's going to look something like this, a little bit different from the beginning. So let's go back to our dashboard now. We're going to the appearance themes and we're going to the themes settings. Okay. Now we're going to disable cross-site header and footer, and we're going to disable page title. Save settings. Okay, let's go and check it out right now in the front end. We're just going to flush the caching here. You see here in the light speed, you click on purge all, and it's gonna be the blank page, the beautiful blank page, which is a perfect starting point for any WordPress project or for any project in general. Okay, now we're going to go to plugins. And basically we're going to do the same. So we're going to deactivate all the Hostinger plugins and we're going to leave just the Lightspeed cache plugin so that we're going to work in a very clean way. So delete, 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 perfect. We enable auto updates on the Lightspeed cache plugin, okay? And then we start creating the pages of our website. So we go to pages, add new page. We're going to create the home page. Let's close this pop-up here. Let's give it a title here. It's going to be home. This is going to be our main page where we're going to showcase the latest projects, for example, and a little about us section, a beautiful hero section with a call to action, and all the stuff that we're going to, yeah, and some testimonials, maybe some people that have already used our services and that want to, yeah, provide some feedback. Okay, now we can choose a featured image and a lot of other different stuff, but we're going to do this at the end of this course. So this part is going to be dedicated just to the main structure of the website. Let's go and publish this. Let's get rid of this